How's it going, everyone? It is Andre Williams, and over here we talk stocks and we focus on one thing. Always protect your profits. And today we're going to be talking about Exela. Yes, Exela has pulled back quite a bit, and many have been saying, hey, we want an update. So you know what? We're going to jump into it. So let's get started with the agenda. If you're new to this channel, I just want to let you know we have timestamps down below inside the description. But if you are a shareholder or you're thinking about taking a position, I highly suggest you watch this full entire video. So the first thing we're going to be going over is a technical analysis. We're going to be taking a look at the price action and what do you want to see from Exela, especially going into next week, and also knowing those areas of support if it wants to pull back even further. And then secondly, we're going to be taking a look at the short interest information on Fintel. This is key. We want to know, does it continue to have short squeeze potential? How much are the shorts vested? We're going to be finding out. And then we're going to be taking a look at the order flow distribution. We want to know, are institutions loading up? We're going to figure that out as well. And then when all of that is done, we'll be going over the final thoughts. So let's jump into it. So we're going to be doing a technical analysis for Exela. So let's see how it performed on the day. So it ended up closing at $2.43, being down 6.90%. On the low, it tested $2.31, and then on the high, testing $2.53. As far as for the volume stats on the day, we could see here it's at 28.557 million. As far as for the average volume over 10 trading days, we see it at 161.989 million. So definitely well below average, and it's part of the reasons why we're seeing continued pressure on Exela stock. Now, we are using the 1-year daily chart, so let's see how it's lining up with our indicators here. So we can see from the RSI down below, it's right around 46.94. So you could say we're pretty much in the middle here, and we are in the oversold territory, right? But it's not deep in there. We see the 200-day, of course, we have strength above it. We also have strength at the 100-day, but of course, we have broken through the 21-day EMA. And we can see we've definitely been on quite the downtrend, and at this point, we're just testing areas of support. So what I want to see actually hold up for Exela is right here around this $2.20 level. We did hold down 230 pretty well during regular trading hours, so that was great to see. If this area does ever decide to end up breaking, then I'd want to see 215 hold up right here at the 100-day. We want to look forward to seeing a bounce, some sort of a recovery off of this level if it decides to pull back. If it ends up breaking through it, then of course we can end up testing the 200-day here right at $1.91. So that's just something to be aware of if you're inside of this play. So what you want to look forward to, you want to see some more volume. You want to see some more buying pressure coming through Exela stock, because if you don't get that, it's going to continue this bearish trend. So I want to make sure you guys are updated on that and you have the right strategy. And if you do believe in the long-term prospects, you're doing your homework and as well as your due diligence if you believe that this play has a chance to recover. So we're going to take a look at the short interest information for Exela. So we can see the short volume ratio being at 27.66%. As we scroll down on the page, the short shares availability is at 1.5 million, updated just now. And as far as for the short ball free rate, it's at 17.31. So that is fairly significant there. When we take a look at the history of the short volume ratio, we can see that Fintel has made some updates. So taking into consideration the July 22nd close, the short volume ratio being at 48.25, almost 50%. This is a lot more than the number that we're currently seeing. Again, they're probably taking stats from yesterday and they haven't updated it on the front page as of yet. But what does this tell us? Yes, Exela continues to have short squeeze potential, and there's a lot of shorts who are invested in this play. Now let's take a look at the order flow distribution for Exela. So we can see here on the inflow, we had 14,812, and on the outflow we had 14,741. So we ended up having an inflow day. As far as for the outflow side, on the large we had 3,733. On the medium, we had 8,177, and on the small, we had 2,831. So on the inflow side, we had 3,868 on the large. On the medium, we had 8,460, and on the small, we had 2,484. 4. When we take a look at the large scale orders in the last 5 days, you can see for July the 23rd, yes, we saw large scale orders being at 135.03. So we ended up having an inflow day, which was great, but of course, due to the fact that we've been having a lot lower volume than usual, we continue to see pressure on the stock price. And these are one of the things I want you guys to be aware of, because if you do believe in the long-term prospects of XELA, these pullbacks can be seen as opportunities. So now let's jump into the final thoughts. So for my final thoughts for XELA, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing how it performs going into next week. We've been seeing a lot of penny stocks that have been getting slaughtered for some days now, and XELA has not been immune to this, and it's not surprising either. We've seen a big time decrease in regards to overall volume, and we're seeing a lot of the money, especially when institutions are buying up shares, it's mostly in the big caps. We are in our earnings phase right now. There's a lot of earnings that are coming out, and institutions are just putting their money in the bigger caps. There's nothing wrong with that, so it's just a shift. Once a shift comes back around, then of course you want to continue to keep an eye on XELA, but you're probably doing that if you are a shareholder already. But anyone looking to get into a position, I would wait for some stabilization. We want to see where is this thing going to hold up in regard to support, and that's why we go through the technicals. When we went on Fintel, we could see it continues to have short squeeze potential. We have new updates coming from FINRA, so this is more accurate as far as the numbers when we take a look at it, and this just means that as far as buying volume, it's definitely needed for XELA, and if we end up getting it, we could see a strong move to the upside. Hope you guys found this video helpful, and we'll be talking real soon.